Your bathroom drain smells. You have already spent money trying to fix it. Baking soda and vinegar, nothing. Drano or green gobbler, 3 days of relief, then the smell is back. A plumber, $150 to $300. Smell returns within a week. Here is what every single one of those solutions has in common. None of them were ever designed to fix what is actually causing the smell. The smell is not coming from a blockage. It is not coming from dirt or grease sitting in the pipe. It is coming from a living bacterial colony producing hydrogen sulfide gas inside your drain right now, and it has been there the entire time you have been pouring things down the drain. $1 of white vinegar from your kitchen, applied correctly, destroys that colony completely, not masks it, not temporarily suppresses it, destroys it. And the word correctly is the difference between the method that works and every method you have already tried. If these stories matter to you, hit subscribe and the bell. New band knowledge drops every week. To understand why your drain smells even when it drains perfectly, you need to understand what a biofilm actually is. Every drain pipe in your home contains moisture, organic material, and darkness. Those three conditions are exactly what bacteria need to establish a colony. Within days of any organic material entering a drain, soap scum, hair, skin cells, toothpaste residue, food particles, bacteria attach to the wet pipe walls and begin secreting a protective matrix of proteins and polysaccharides. That matrix is the biofilm. It is not a stain and it is not a clog. It is a structured living community of microorganisms encased in a self-produced shield. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports that biofilm communities are significantly more resistant to standard cleaning agents than free-floating bacteria because the protective matrix physically shields the colony from disruption. The biofilm is not something that forms once and stays static. It grows in layers, with the oldest and most established bacteria protected deepest inside the matrix. The surface layer renews itself continuously as new organic material enters the drain. That is why pouring bleach, drain cleaner, or baking soda vinegar combinations down the pipe produces only temporary odor relief at best. Those compounds kill surface bacteria without penetrating or dismantling the biofilm matrix itself. Within days, the surviving colony rebuilds from the protected layers underneath. The smell returns because the colony never left. Now let me show you exactly where the smell comes from and why it is so persistent even in drains that flow completely clear. Inside the biofilm, specific bacteria called sulfate-reducing bacteria thrive in the dark, oxygen-poor environment of your drain pipe. These bacteria consume the sulfate compounds present in soap, residue, and organic material. As a byproduct of that consumption, they produce hydrogen sulfide gas. Hydrogen sulfide is the compound responsible for the rotten egg odor, and it is extraordinarily potent. The Environmental Protection Agency reports it is detectable by the human nose at concentrations as low as half a part per billion. A well-established biofilm colony in a bathroom drain produces enough hydrogen sulfide to make the entire bathroom smell, despite a completely clear, fully functioning pipe. This is why running water does not fix the smell. This is why drain cleaners do not fix the smell. This is why the baking soda and vinegar combination fails every single time. It neutralizes itself in the first inch of the drain before reaching the bacterial colony it was meant to destroy. The morning after a full night with no water running through the pipe is typically when the smell is strongest. The bacteria have had hours of undisturbed metabolism, and the hydrogen sulfide has concentrated in the standing air above the drain. Running water does not flush the gas away permanently. It simply dilutes it temporarily while the biofilm resumes production immediately afterward. The plumbing service industry has built a significant revenue model on exactly this misunderstanding. When a homeowner calls a plumber about a smelly drain, the standard response is a drain cleaning service. A professional drain cleaning visit costs between $150 and $300. The plumber snakes the drain, removes the physical debris, flushes with water, and the smell disappears for a few days. Then the biofilm, which was never addressed by the snake, rebuilds on the freshly cleared pipe wall with fresh organic material to feed on. The homeowner calls again. A standard professional drain cleaning visit addresses the physical blockage and the loose debris inside the pipe. It does not include any treatment specifically designed to penetrate and destroy biofilm. The distinction matters because biofilm is the source of the smell and physical debris is not. A professionally snaked drain with intact biofilm on the pipe walls will smell again within days. That predictable return visit is not a service failure. It is the service model. The cycle generates recurring service revenue because the actual source of the smell, the biofilm, is never treated. Commercial drain deodorizer products like Dranomax, Green Gobbler Refresh, and Plink Fizzy tablets are formulated to mask drain odor with fragrance compounds. They do not contain the chemistry to penetrate and destroy a biofilm matrix. You are paying between $5 and $15 per application to temporarily cover the smell of bacteria that are still alive and still producing hydrogen sulfide in your pipe right now. The plumbing service market in the United States generates over $30 billion a year. A permanent $1 solution that eliminates the bacterial colony those products depend on cannot be allowed to become standard household knowledge. So instead, the shelf is stocked with fragrance-based masking products and chemical drain cleaners designed for blockages, and the biofilm continues undisturbed. You cannot patent acetic acid. Vinegar has been in human use for thousands of years, so it was never mentioned. Not on the label of a single drain deodorizer product, not in a single plumber's estimate for a smelly drain service call, not in any home improvement television segment about bathroom odor. Now here is the critical accuracy point before the protocol. Vinegar destroys biofilm, but only when used alone and given adequate contact time. Research published in BMC Oral Health confirmed that acetic acid nearly wiped out biofilm colonies within 30 minutes of direct contact and partially disrupted the underlying matrix structure. Baking soda added to that, vinegar cancels the acetic acid before it ever contacts the biofilm. The single most common home remedy for drain smell, baking soda followed by vinegar, eliminates the only compound that actually works. Use vinegar alone, undiluted, with time to sit, and the chemistry performs. Add baking soda first, and you have spent 30 cents to produce carbon dioxide and accomplished nothing. Here is exactly what to do. Remove the drain cover or stopper and pull out any visible hair or debris by hand or with a thin hook tool. A bent wire coat hanger works perfectly. You cannot dissolve what you can physically remove in 30 seconds. Flush the drain with the hottest tap water available for 60 seconds to loosen surface biofilm. Do not use boiling water if you have PVC pipes. Very hot tap water is sufficient. Now, pour 1 full cup of undiluted white distilled vinegar directly into the drain. Do not add baking soda before or after. The vinegar must reach the biofilm at full acetic acid concentration to penetrate the matrix. Let the vinegar sit completely undisturbed for a minimum of 30 minutes, 1 hour for drains that have been smelling for weeks or months. The longer the contact time, the deeper the acetic acid penetrates the biofilm layers. After the dwell time, flush with hot tap water for 60 seconds to rinse the loosened bacterial material down the pipe. For bathroom sink drains with a visible stopper mechanism, remove and clean the stopper separately. The underside accumulates significant biofilm that the vinegar treatment alone cannot reach. For drains with persistent odor after one treatment, apply a second round of undiluted vinegar the following evening and allow it to sit overnight. For ongoing prevention, flush every drain in your bathroom once a week with very hot tap water for 60 seconds and apply undiluted vinegar once a month with a 30-minute dwell time. This monthly maintenance costs under 50 cents per drain per year and prevents the biofilm from ever reestablishing at odor-producing levels. For kitchen sink drains where grease and food particles create heavy biofilm conditions, add a tablespoon of dish soap to the vinegar before pouring. The surfactant in dish soap helps the acetic acid penetrate the grease layer that can shield biofilm in kitchen pipes. For bathroom shower drains, clean the drain cover weekly by soaking it in undiluted vinegar for 10 minutes before scrubbing with an old toothbrush. The drain cover accumulates biofilm on its underside faster than any other accessible surface in the bathroom. A hair catcher installed over the shower drain eliminates the primary organic food source that sustains the bacterial colony. Removing the food source is as important as treating the existing colony. Both together prevent the smell from establishing permanently. The P-trap, the curved section of pipe directly below your drain, holds standing water that blocks sewer gas from rising into the room. If a sink or shower is unused for several weeks, that water can evaporate and sewer gas enters directly. Running the tap for 60 seconds refills the trap and restores the gas seal immediately. This is a different problem from biofilm and requires no treatment, just water. Understanding the difference between a dry P-trap smell and a biofilm smell tells you exactly which solution applies. A homeowner in Colorado reported eliminating a shower drain smell that had persisted through 3 professional plumber visits over 14 months. Each plumber had snaked the drain and charged between $150 and $200. After the 3rd visit, the smell returned within 4 days. She poured undiluted vinegar into the drain and left it overnight. The smell was gone the next morning and did not return for over 6 months before she applied a second maintenance treatment. Total material cost, 89 cents. Total plumber invoices before discovering the actual cause, over $500. The sulfate-reducing bacteria in your drain do not care what brand of drain deodorizer tablet you drop in. They do not respond to fizzing chemistry demonstrations that neutralize before reaching them. They respond to acetic acid in direct sustained contact with the biofilm matrix they live inside. That chemistry has been in a bottle in your kitchen since the day you moved in. Every fragrance tablet, every drain cleaner, every plumber visit for a smell that kept coming back. Each one was a payment made because nobody told you what the smell actually was. Nobody told you because knowing it costs someone else a great deal of money. If this opens something for you, subscribe and share this video now. Every share puts a $1 drain odor solution in the hands of someone currently buying $15 masking tablets for a bacterial colony those tablets never touch. Every subscription keeps this channel digging into the vaults they thought were sealed forever. The next vault opens soon.